عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إذا دخل شهر رمضان فتحت أبواب الجنة وغلقت أبواب النار وسلسلة الشياطين. And this hadith is narrated multiple times with multiple different narrations, and I'm going to narrate a few of them and expand. Like each time I'll narrate the hadith will have an extra piece that the first one didn't point out. And this one, the shortest version of them all, and the collection of both Bukhari and Muslim narrated to us by Abu Hurairah. The Prophet ﷺ says, once the month of Ramadan enters and it begins, something happens. This is the point of reflection that everyone should have when that moment occurs. Once the Adhan al-Maghrib goes off for Ramadan, for the beginning of Ramadan for you, within the city that you live in, because it's always different around the world, and Ramadan starts for people over in Australia different than it starts for people in the Virgin Islands. It's not the same. But for all of them, once the Ramadan begins, إِذَا دَخَلَ شَهْرُ رَمَضَانِ, a few things happen. A few things that happen in عالم الغيب, in the world of the unseen, that which we don't have access to ourselves with our bodies. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes himself, he says, عَالِمُ الْغَيْبِ وَالشَّهَادَةِ. He is the omniscient, who knows all that which exists in the world of the unseen and that which is visible. The observable universe is عالم الشهادة, everything that we can, as far as we can see. We haven't even seen as far as we can yet. There's still spots that we haven't reached with our eyesight. We will, inshallah, one day. But there's a realm that is عالم الغيب, where it's just the unseen. You don't have access to it. Like even if you had the strongest telescope in the world, and even if you have unseen, you don't have access to it. Like even if you had the strongest telescope in the world, and even if you have infinite resources of energy, and you could travel faster than the speed of light, you still couldn't reach because it's just not accessible to you yet. It's a different alam, it's a different world. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in that alam, when Ramadan begins for us, He does some things. Some things happen. And I want you to imagine these things, because if you do, or you think about them and contemplate them, you understand why it is that we don't feel outside of Ramadan the way that we feel inside of Ramadan, no matter how much we try. Allahu Akbar. No matter how much you try after Ramadan to just replicate just an iota of what existed in Ramadan, and you can't. And I've tried over years just to produce a moment that is similar to Ramadan, and it's impossible. You'll have beautiful moments of khushu' and ikhlas in your life outside of Ramadan, but they don't taste the same. And that is something that I can't explain to you. Or I can, but this is the hadith that explains it. I can't explain it to you emotionally or physically. I don't know. But I know that there's an explanation to it, and this is what it is. What he said, alayhi salatu wasalam. The moment it happens, the gates of heaven swing open, and the gates of Jahannam close shut. And all you have that is going through the universe, through alam al-ghayb, are the vibes of Jannah, the scent of Jannah, the feels of Jannah. And the shayateen that exist in alam al-ghayb that have been invading your private space for the last 11 months are pulled back, and they are no longer allowed to access you anymore. And life calms down a bit. And the world, it's just a little bit of just a second, just take a moment. Here, just take a second for yourself. You've been on the ropes for the last 11 months. Your face looks horrible. Take a corner for a second here. Let's see what you need to do. Sit in the corner. Let's see what we. That's all it is. فُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُ الْجَنَّةِ. He opens the gates of heaven so that you can get a taste of it. That little that you find in Ramadan, those moments that you cannot explain why they mean so much, those memories that you don't know why they are so powerful for you, it's because the gates of Jannah are open, and you're getting a little bit of a whiff of it. Just a whiff of what exists. And the gates of Jahannam are closed, and the shayateen are removed. So you're at peace. There's a little bit of peace that you don't find that peace any other time. This is the only time you find it. It's a time that we all you have to revere, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, imagine the Lord himself closing the gates of Jahannam and removing the shayateen and opening the gates of Jannah. What do you think of that time? Even if you didn't know what it was. If I didn't tell you it was Ramadan because you're used to it. If I told you there's a time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does this every year. Aren't you interested in knowing why and where and how and what? And subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is what he does for us every year. So that we can take this gift, embrace this gift with an open heart and with the love that it deserves. With the love that it deserves. Because he is showing you, okay, what is it? Jahannam that you're scared of. Shayateen that are distracting you, khalas. What do you want? Jannah? خذ, I'll open the doors for you. Just come. لا إله إلا هو. Just come. Just تعال. Just come. It's yours. It's always been. It's always been yours. يروي الشيخان فيما اتفقا عليه من حديث أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إذا دخل شهر رمضان فتحت أبواب الجنة وغلقت أبواب النار وسلسلة الشياطين. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك